And I'm like, what the heck? This, you guys advertised it to have like 9 hours of battery, and now it's down to 3. That's like 1/3. Like, what the heck?
Hello everyone, hi, it is I, Grace. Oh, you can see my reflection. Yeah, taking these off. Jesus, it's bright.
So like, do you guys like enter giveaways? Because I do, and it's like, no one, I swear, no one real wins. Like, I've never met a person who's won an actual giveaway, and I'm like, but like, there's always that off chance that you might win, so people still enter, but it's like, at the same time, why? But at the same time, you're like, wait, what if I'm like the one out of the like million that are like getting in? I'm like, oh my gosh, Grace, you're so dumb. Like, obviously I should just like, if I really want it that badly, I should just go out and get it myself, but like, why do that when there's giveaways? Should I get some new sunglasses? I feel like these are fine. Like, they're a little like messed up because they're old, and they're actually like not mine. Like, my friend gave them to me quite a while ago. Alejandro, if you've ever seen any of my videos, thanks for these sunglasses. I really don't know why he was wearing them because they're like way too small for his face, but he gave these to me like, I honestly don't even know if it was for my birthday, but he gave these to me while we were still in high school. I think he gave it to me like my sophomore year. It's been a hot minute. Like they work and everything, but they're a little banged up. I use them a lot, like a lot. But like, I don't really like take care of them too much. I mean, they're pretty nice. I mean, there's a couple scuffs like right here, but I mean, all in all, for the amount of like, I've gotten a lot of like great use out of this. Like, is there a brand on here? I don't know, but yeah, leave it in the comments below if you think I should get some new sunglasses, because I got like this code that I can get these pretty cute like sunglasses for like 20 bucks. Like, it's like 30% off, so it's 20 bucks. And they're pretty cute, so like, let me know. My laptop. So I don't know if you like any techie people out there, but I have a Surface Pro 4, I believe, right? And I got it, I want to say last year, but that's not right. 2 years ago. I got it my senior year of high school, so it's, yeah, like 2 years ago. It's coming up on 2 years now. And, I mean, honestly, it's been, like, really great, because I used to have, like, this old HP laptop, and honestly, like, it was a lot more convenient to use that laptop, but that laptop was very thick and much heavier, and, it works slower, but I mean, like, the amount of problems I've had with the Surface Pro is, like, unbelievable. Like, thank you for my mom for getting it for me, because she really didn't need to get me a new laptop, but she just got me one with Caitlin's, because Caitlin was the one that had asked for the Surface Pro 4. I'm actually more of, like, an Apple person. I was kind of hoping for a Mac, but, I mean, the Surface Pro 4 was, like, a great substitute. And, like, honestly, I just needed a new laptop. Like, it honestly didn't matter. So I have a Surface Pro 4. And I mean, like, it's a great laptop, like, don't get me wrong, but it's supposed to be, like, a 2-in-1 laptop, so it's supposed to be, like, a full laptop. It's not really, like, a tablet, like, it's a full, like, working computer, right? And so, it's, the main problem I have with it is that it's, like, it's more of a laptop. It's more of a tablet than, like, a full, like, laptop, because, like, okay, so, like, a laptop, you can stand up, right? Like, you have just, like, a Mac, it, like, stands up, like that. This one, it doesn't have any support, because you buy the tablet part, the keyboard part, and, like, obviously the case, like, on its own. So, which means the actual, like, computer is, like, in a tablet form. And when you attach the keyboard, it has no support to stand up. It has a stand in the back, but I mean, like, it cannot stand on its own, which is, like, honestly really poses a lot of convenience issues for me, just because, like, I'm on the road a lot, like, because, like, my job is not, like, I have, like, multiple jobs, and I do various things, and so when I'm working, sometimes it may be in a plane, it might be in a car. I mean, I might just want to sit on my bed and do work, but, like, it won't stay up on its own. Like, I have to use the stand, and then there's a problem with, like, overheating. So, the case that I got was, I want to say like $80 something, like close. I think it's $80 to $100. I'm not really sure on the like exact price that we got it for, but I know it was more than 50. Me checking to see if there's food. I know I brought tangerines. Hello. Okay. I don't keep a tripod in here. I really should. I don't usually take this car. I usually take the Nissan. Okay. This is not gonna work. Like, this is not working. Hey, that sort of works. Okay. So, yeah, I was talking about my laptop. So, yeah, and it has like, okay, so when I got the case, we knew that like, okay, so the Surface Pro comes with a pen, like a stylus, right? And so, wow, this is really good lighting. Wow. And the thing with this pen is that like, Caitlin explained this to me the other day. Most artist pens have like replaceable nibs because when you write on it, like write with it a lot, the nib gets like worn down or it breaks off. So usually like with the pen, you get the pen, but the nibs can be replaceable. So you only buy like a nib and not like a whole pen, right? And these pens are expensive, right? They're like $50. Like if you get a new charger, $50. You get a new pen, $50. Like at least, I'm sure. I can't remember like the exact price again. But anyhow, so the case is like large and it protects the Surface Pro pretty well. Caitlin accidentally dropped her laptop in water the other day. I mean, like getting out of the car, like at school, and she dropped it in a puddle, but it was fine. And I mean, so it works. But I mean, it makes the laptop a lot bigger than it seems. I mean, like I took the case off earlier when I was in New Orleans, and it like seems so much thinner and smaller and sleeker, and I really liked it, but I was like, I really can't like have anything I really can't afford to have anything happen to the laptop while I was there, because I can't get a new one straight away. And so I was like, okay, I gotta take care of it. And I was traveling as well. I went to like Florida right after, so I can't like just walk around with my laptop like without a case. Like that'd be, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. So the case, like there's all the other cases we looked at. So the one that I have is the Brent Haven case, and all the other cases that we looked at like have problems with the way that the laptop lets go of its like, let's say steam, I suppose. I don't know how to say it, but like, you know, when like you use a laptop and it gets hot, and they say like wherever your vents are, you're not supposed to keep it on your lap, like for like traditional laptops, because it could overheat and it could catch on fire, right? So I had that problem with my last laptop, and so I like knew that. But the Surface Pro 4, the vents are like on the top and on the sides, and so it doesn't have that, and it's metal, so like it's supposed to help with like cooling it or like making sure it doesn't overheat and whatnot. Yeah, and so there was that. But the Brent Haven one, which is like the most expensive one, was the only one that made sure it didn't overheat. And yeah, so we got that one. And the thing like to hold the pen, it's like sits on the side. It like the pen has like a little like how a normal pen is, like I don't know, how do I have one in here? It has like a little handle on the side, so like the pen is like this, like, so the way it would work is the case has like the pen holder on the side, and you'd have to go like this, right? And so meaning like the pen would not be protected, and it could like break off the thingy right here. So that was also very inconvenient. So Caitlin and I like kept our pens in like little cases and whatever, and the charger bends a lot as well. Like that's also a bit of an inconvenience. But like oh my gosh, we took it to the Microsoft store. Like I want to say 4 times in the first like month that we got it, and we probably would have taken it more, but 4 times was the only time. Like, it was because like we could only do it on like weekends and stuff when we weren't in school. And I think after like, I don't know if it was like a month warranty or whatever, but my mom was trying to make sure we got good laptops, you know? So we kept going back, and I think it's like, this laptop is supposed to last at least like 9 hours, I think, is like the dealio. Right. Yeah, this thing lasts like 3 hours. If you use it on like full brightness, I think. And Caitlin uses a lot more CAD programs than I do. If I was still in school, I might use them, but Caitlin just uses them more. Obviously, because of her engineering background. But, I mean, like, the guy at the Microsoft store told us if you keep it on, like, so there's, like, levels of brightness that it uses, like, 25, 50, 75, 100%. And the guy was like, well, if you use, like, the 50% brightness, and instead of using Chrome, you switch to Firefox, it'll have a lot better, like, battery usage. And I'm like, what the heck? This, you guys advertise it to have, like, 9 hours of battery, and now it's down to 3. That's, like, 1/3, like, what the heck? Like, on a bad day, you could be stuck in traffic in Houston for 3 hours. Like, that's how long it would last. So if I were to drive from here to New Orleans, I would only be able to use my laptop half of the time, right? I don't know. And sometimes when you click stuff, like, it won't click. The keyboard will sometimes get disconnected and you have to, like, reconnect it. It has one USB port. One. Which I'm not fond of at all. Caitlin actually got a USB extender for Christmas last year. So, but yeah, like, so, like, the main, like, inconvenience is that it can't stand up on its own. I honestly would probably just sit through all the other things, like, whatever, I'll just deal. But I mean, like, it not being able to stand up is, like, huge for me. Sorry, I look, like, really fat. Like, these angles are not working for me, but whatever. And so I was looking online, and, like, the new MacBook Air, I think, just came out. And, like, with a student discount, I could get it for, like, $900. And I'm kind of thinking about it because I think my mom got the Surface for, like, $1,200 because I don't know if that's including the case or not. But I'm kind of really, like, thinking about getting a Mac. But Caitlin was like, Grace, those are, like, it's gonna be so problematic because their OS doesn't go with anything. And I'm like, well, I know plenty of people with, like, Macs, and, like, they're not, it's, like, they really don't have that much trouble. Like, with, like, for, like, I feel like for me, just because, like, I don't use, like, CAD-heavy programs and whatever, and I don't really, like, do, like, I just use it for, like, normal stuff, like, work and, like, my, like, studies and, like, you know, like, I guess when I get a camera, I'll use it to edit videos, but I really, like, Netflix, work, looking up stuff, etc. I don't use it for much more. I just need a laptop, you know? And so I'm, like, really, and I really like the idea of, like, all my stuff being integrated and being able to, like, answer texts on my laptop. Like, that's, like, a huge, like, thing for me for some reason. I don't know why, but it is. Or, like, being able to FaceTime instead of, like, go to Hangouts or Skype for some reason. I don't know. Like, I'm fine with Hangouts. I actually use Hangouts quite a lot. But, like, I don't like when I FaceTime, especially, like, my cousin, who I used to FaceTime quite frequently. but like obviously because our schedules like conflict a bit, we don't do it as much anymore. But when we do FaceTime, it's for like hours, and I'm like, I can't get on my like phone and like look at stuff that I need to look at, or like put it like to a side and like use my computer. Like I don't know, it just like doesn't work. So I like it seems like a really big plus for me. Like I think I would really like that. And obviously it would be like the really like small MacBook Air, like it's like tiny. But I was also looking at the HP Spectre, I think it's called, and that one I think is like 1,200 to 1,400. I'm not really sure, but I mean it's what a like a 2-in-1 like tablet is. So I'm kind of like, I really like the look of the keyboard, and like it can, my Surface Pro can like bend pretty far back. Like it goes like, so like this is the tablet, and like say this hand is a stand, so like it can go from like here, it might not be able to stand up well, but it can do it all the way, like I want to say like that angle. So like say like the table is right here, it can go like down like this, so like the thing is facing up like this, which is pretty far. But I mean, like I was looking at the HP Spectre, and it can like do like a whole like 360, like it'll like, I need like, okay, so say like, okay, say like this is like, say this is the laptop, okay, right? You can fold it back to be like a tablet, like this, like all the way. So I'm kind of like, that's really nice. Like I would really like that. And it's, I think it's touchscreen as well. Oh, well, obviously it's a tablet, but like I was looking at that, but I was like, do I really like need a touchscreen? Like the touchscreen is convenient sometimes, just because if I'm like, I want to do things fast, or like if I'm trying to finish assignments class and it's just like fast and it's like just multiple choice or something, or if I'm like trying to choose, ow, this is hot, I'm trying to just choose stuff fast, I'm like, well, it's really convenient. But I mean, like I really don't use it that much for me to say I really need the touchscreen as like it's a necessity for me. So I mean, should I just get the MacBook? I don't know. What do you guys think? Like I really need your opinion. Like none of you actually like comment ever. Like maybe like 1 or 2 people, like my cousin and the other Ryan. But I mean, like you guys like really need to give me your opinion, especially if you know a lot about tech, because Caitlin keeps telling me that I'm really dumb for wanting a Mac or whatever, because like their OS is jacked. Because they like the way she describes it is like, oh my gosh, look at me. Okay, sorry, no, Twitter notification. Like, oh look at me, I had to design my OS different because I had to be special, and I can't. It's not compatible with anything. I'm like, well, I mean, like whatever. Like my cousin uses hers fine. Like she loves hers. So I mean, and I've wanted one for quite a while. Hannah has like, I think Hannah has a Pro. No, she has an Air. She has an Air. She also has a Surface Book. And the reason that I honestly, I think would prefer a Surface Book, it can stand up on its own. The one that she has doesn't disconnect. It's an older version, but I know a newer version like came out recently, I believe, and the like face does disconnect and it can stand up on its own. So I'm like, and my mom was thinking of getting my baby sister Annalise, because she has like a laptop, but it's not like really like her, like it's a long story, but anyways, she's thinking of getting Annalise a laptop, and it's like the Surface Go, for Surface Pro Go, Surface Go, not really sure, but it's like a 10-inch like version of the Surface Pro, and I'm like, if it can't stand up on its own, don't get it, because I mean it's significantly cheaper. I think it's like $500 at least, like cheaper, but still, I don't think it's like worth the. This is a really Asian heavy community. Jeez, I've seen like 5 Vietnamese families, and I'm only like around 5 houses. What the heck? I haven't seen. Oh, that house over there is white, but I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. This, okay, so 4. 4 I know for a fact are Vietnamese. That's weird. I don't have any Vietnamese people in my neighborhood, I don't think. Delivery notification. Hey, my prescription pads will come in. Okay. I need another orange. So yeah, I really need your guys' opinion on this because like I really just don't know what to do. Like I don't know if I should ask my mom if I can trade in my current laptop for like a new one, because I think, you know, like Christmas is coming up. If there's any time to do it, it's now, you know? Okay, I'm gonna go because I don't think I have that much storage left on my phone. And I do need to edit a video that I've got, so, you guys, let me know in the comments. And yeah, peace out, Girl Scout. I'm trying to think of other, like, things to say, but for now, it's peace out, Girl Scout.